And action.
The general view on filmmaking is that it is reserved for those who are fortunate enough to be a little richer than everybody else. That it's all champagne, red carpets and awards. While this does ring true for a small percentage of filmmakers, the reality for the vast majority is a little different.
It's not glamorous, you know, it's not Hollywood. I don't know anybody that's managed to get to Hollywood yet. I don't know anyone that's won an Oscar.
When you are earning money, my goodness, it's a really fruitful industry to be in, but it's also a very, very long slog to get there. Massive slog.
My name is Ollie Braybrook, and this is my journey of discovery in filmmaking. At University of Nottingham's New Theatre, I invited the crew to see our preparations for an ambitious independent short film called Victim Recycled.
It's a surreal drama about the endless circle of domestic abuse. It's quite surreal, it's quite hard, it's quite a dark subject, it's quite a hard subject to deal with, but yeah, it's cool. My role is a producer, so I've helped organise the locations, crew, cast, equipment, that kind of stuff, and yeah, I'm also helping out a little bit on set. I'm assistant director on set as well.
This project was amongst the first I produced outside of an educational environment, so I was interested in talking to filmmakers who had been around a little longer than me and finding out about their initial impression of the industry.
So the biggest challenge for me initially was access to kit, access to equipment. People were still shooting on 16mm and 35mm back then, even 8mm. So they were talking about if you wanted to be a sort of serious short filmmaker, you'd have to have serious money to get to shoot on film. So at the time, that was the biggest challenge, was just getting access to kit first, trying to make something look good with the kit you had.
I was started off making films in a safe environment as education, and I realised that not everybody's a team player, not everybody collaborates, not everyone likes to collaborate. And that's the part I love. I love the human part of filmmaking. I love the fact that I managed to get all these people to this location to create this beautiful film. But not everybody is that way, and I found that, and I found it very difficult.
On Victim Recycled, the vast majority of the cast and crew were in the early stages of their respective careers. During these initial times, those of us looking to get into film have to make sacrifices, with the biggest being...
You've got to work for free. That's it. You've got to. You know the basics, how to turn the camera on. Okay, but until you're on set and you're doing it for real, on schedule with professional people, you don't really get how filmmaking works.
But then if you've got family, you've got kids, you've got a partner, you've got parents or anything, the time factor is going to impact, because it's shooting evening and weekends, you're always away, or even you're editing all weekend, that has an impact. But if you've got supportive friends and family, then they'll understand that it's part of your dream. Similarly, if you're making sacrifices, then it's your kind of obligation really to make the best film you can for both your cast, your crew and also your family, so that the sacrifices are worthwhile.
As we approached the halfway stage of production for Victim Recycled, a few of the crew members and myself sat down with the documentary crew to talk about our desires for this film and for our future careers.
Yeah, just a bit more recognition, I guess, more than anything. Outside of my own productions, this is the first sort of short film I produced. So to sort of get my name out there and hopefully get known amongst the film community would be quite good. That's a bit of recognition more than anything.
End goal is being able to work on either TV dramas or anything like that, or even big budget films where I'm able to be DOP and be able to have that kind of recognition. I don't want to be famous or anything, I just want to have a good recognition or anything, that I'm able to have the experience and have the ability to be able to do a certain amount of work.
I want to make something that I'm really proud of and that people think, damn, that's a really good piece of work. That's basically it. I'm not really fussed about the money, I just want to make something that's going to make an impression on someone. I
took a break from the set of Victim Recycled to head to the Broadway cinema in Nottingham, where one of my early films, An Imperfect Reflection, was being shown as part of Short Stack. The crew caught up with me after the screening.
Yeah, so just had one of my short films shown at Short Stack. It's the first time I've had a film shown on the big screen, so I was quite happy about that. It's got a nice round of applause at the end, so it was well received, quite happy. There's a short film showing. It's not a festival or anything like that, but it's a good opportunity for the filmmakers in the Midlands particularly to showcase their shows. It's a good opportunity for them to get noticed. It's a bit of a networking event as well. So everybody's at the bar now having a bit of a drink and mingling a little bit.
I took the opportunity to speak to other filmmakers at the event. Vaughan Teufel also had a short film show called The Captain. I asked him what advice he could give to young filmmakers.
Just keep making films, be resilient, be defiant, be quite unreasonable if you truly have a vision for what you want to do, but do take on other people's advice. That surround yourself with good, supportive people. If they're not and they let you down, too many times or something, and they don't have good enough reasons, I usually give people 3 chances in personal life, but in business probably about 2.
As we wrapped on the final day of Victim Recycled, I was reminded of some vital advice which I will make sure to keep with me as my career unfolds.
Everybody has to help each other, and that goes back to my point previously about the fact that you've got to treat people right, and that's the big bit of advice. Treat people right. Those that are helping you, make sure they get gratitude at the very least. Buy someone a pint or a cup of coffee or whatever as thank you for them doing your film. They'll remember you. But if you treat them badly once, they'll remember that, and then they'll go and tell 10 people also. It's that whole thing about customer service. The same applies to filmmaking.
Be helpful, be friendly, be kind, okay, because they're the main tools, okay, and with that, ambition. Okay, you can come across as a really passionate filmmaker, but you can just leave it there.
So I think my one bit of advice is really sort of be nice.